Cyrus looks at you as if you've grown a second head. How on earth is that hot? You know what? Never mind. I don't want you to explain. I feel like I've learned something about you that I wish I hadn't. Yes, you have, Cyrus. I told you. You want a wife, you keep it up. Welcome back to Spectral Phantasy. I am so happy you guys are vibing with this. Again, if you want to wait till I upload the whole entire thing to watch it, by all means, go ahead. I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games, and if you want me to play something, please do not hesitate to ask. I love each and every one of you guys, and I love when y'all comment random stuff. I don't know, comment hearts, for, love. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm being corny. Welcome back. I don't have much else to say except for thank you for everybody who has been supporting me uploading in parts because of my computer situation, and let's just get started. Honestly, there isn't much else to show you downstairs that you haven't already seen. Just a kitchen, a study, and a guest room that's seen better days. So we left off touring the downstairs area, and I guess we're going to go upstairs. I mean, we haven't toured the outside or whatever, but I guess we'll do that some other time. I don't think it's a good idea to tour the outside out late at night. I don't know why. There are the gardens outside and the greenhouse I think you like, but those are better to look at during the day. So I guess you'll have to come back again sometime for an entire tour. Is he trying to get us to come back? You don't have to convince me, Cyrus. I like you. You're adorable. I'd love to. Cyrus grins widely in response. Perfect. I was hoping you'd agree. It's been a long time since I've had someone to talk to like this. I hope you don't mind me wanting to monopolize your time. Something about the way he looked at you made your cheeks heat up in response. Right, yeah, of course. Great. Voyia, He pauses for a moment, his words trailing off as he seems to be trying to piece together what he wanted to say. Thank you. You don't understand how much it means to me that you would come back to visit again. His words were soft, but full of genuine sincerity and warmth. That is so, sorry. It makes me feel bad because, I when I was a kid, I used to feel so bad for, I never experienced death as a kid until I was 11. And so I always thought that ghosts and stuff were the type of thing that, they just surround us. They live around us. When someone dies, their body is still there. That's what cartoons taught us, okay? Their spirit is still, hovering around us and stuff. So when I was a kid, I always would, talk, and don't judge me, okay? I would, talk out loud, if I heard that someone passed away, I'd be like, I hope you can hear my voice, and, just being so... So I'm not gonna say it's naive, okay? Because you never know, okay? I've never, knock on wood, I haven't died yet, so I don't know. But it's just something I've always thought about. You guys should think about it too, writing your thoughts and stuff. I haven't had someone I could call a friend in I don't know how many years. If you don't mind me calling you a friend, that is. I know we just met. We could be friends. After all, it gives me bragging rights. How many people can say that they have a ghost as a friend? Actually, about that, would you maybe keep my existence a secret, please? I thought you wanted people to visit the manor. Wouldn't that help? Well, yes, but too much attention is a bad thing. The odd group of teenagers or urban explorers here and there are fine, but if a lot of people found out, I'd be worried about my home being torn down or something. Not torn down. I feel like they would turn it into a tour attraction and try to make money off of it. Go find the deed and actually buy the house and stuff. And that would ruin the whole thing. He fidgets with this locket around his neck, his eyes cast down to the carpet below. Plus there was this one time a group of priests came in trying to exorcise me. It didn't work, obviously, but it was really annoying having them spout nonsense for 3 hours and throw holy water on everything. I definitely don't want a repeat of that. I get it. You want to keep the legend of the Blairwood Manor being haunted as that, a legend. Exactly. You get it. As lonely as it is having a few handful of people come here a year, it's better than the alternative. Well, hey, you have me now. I'll keep you company. You offer Cyrus a reassuring smile, trying to make light of the situation. And I swear I won't say a word to anyone. Thank you. You're a really good person, Voyia. Aw, Cyrus. Tell me in the comment section below, if you had this happen, would you snitch? Like, would you be like, girl, I be talking to this ghost named Cyrus. He's so cute. Would that be you? And if it is, shame on you. Not shame on you, but I can't tell you no secrets because you tell everybody. All right, enough depressing talk. Let's continue the tour upstairs, shall we? Here we go. Cyrus leads you up the staircase into the foyer again and into the hallway that goes in 3 different directions. He passes through the door again to unlock it before giving you a grin. You thought it was interesting having a room entirely dedicated to tea, right? Take a look in here. You enter into the newly opened room and shine your flashlight around to examine it. Oh, it's a game room. We would call it a game room, you know, a pool room. I don't think I would call it a pool room, but okay. A game room or pool room, actually. You admit not noticing any other games in the room save for the large pool table. Name it Sept, but I'm not for sure. Billiards, but yes. My father was a huge fan and all but demanded we have a room for it when the house was built. He chuckled to himself, using the spectral fingertip to roll one of the balls around on the table so he can touch things. Okay. I thought him passing through stuff meant he couldn't really touch anything, or he had to, like, try really hard. But, I mean, yeah, sure. Have you ever played? I'm notoriously bad at it. Sometimes when I get really bored, I come in and practice, but it's way less fun without someone to play against. I've played a few times, but I'm garbage at it too. Since we're both bad, it might be fun to play together. Okay, look at Voyia. Everybody clap it up for Voyia. Look at you, visual novel Voyia. Flirting all properly. Cyrus quickly moves to the other side of the room and grabs 2 pool sticks before handing one to you. I'm setting a rule that if the game takes too long, I'm calling a draw. Go ahead and laugh, but I've seriously spent well over 10 minutes trying to get a single ball into a pocket. Fair. I don't want to still be playing you well into the morning. I have to head home at some point. You reply, teasing him a little bit. A quick glance at your phone showed that it should be getting light out soon, so you'd be able to walk into town. I wouldn't subject you to that torture. Don't worry. The 2 of you begin playing a game of pool, and you quickly find out that Cyrus wasn't exaggerating about his ability, or lack thereof, rather. It took him 5 tries to finally get one of his pool balls into the pocket, and by that point, you had already sunk in half of yours. I was promised fun, and you said that you were bad too. I was deceived. The ghost lets out a dramatic groan and drops his head onto the edge of the table with a gentle thunk. I'm bad, you're just worse. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna make fun of him? Absolutely not. I'm actually a little impressed. It takes skills to miss that many times. No shame in it. We all have. I am bad. You're just what? Finish your sentence. He was basically pouting. How absolutely adorable. I plead the 5th. Cyrus lets out a small sigh and stretches his arms over his head. Well, now that we've established just how bad I am at billiards, I hope you realize I'm going to practice every day now. I'm gonna turn it into an unhealthy obsession until I can finally win against you. Well. Look who is upset that they lost to Voyia. You're gonna need more than a few days at this rate. I mean, I was playing in the dark. What does that say for you? So mean. That's so mean. You can see in the dark, can't you? Cyrus grasps indignantly at your teasing and narrows his red eyes at you. I'm going to find something you're good at and destroy you at it. Good luck beating me as Super Bash Sisters did. Okay, alright, we get it. Cyrus goes to reply, but quickly closes his mouth and stares at you, confused. What's Super Bash Sisters? Oh my god. For a second, I completely forgot that you were a ghost from the 1800s. It's a video game. A video game is... You trail off, trying to figure out the best way to explain the concept to him before he abruptly cuts you off. Oh, I know what those are, I think. Now it was your turn to look confused. How? You can't leave the mansion. No, but you really think I haven't picked anything up from all the kids that have came to explore this place over the years? I even know what cell phones is. Okay. I mean, to be fair, Cyrus is right. He should have picked up a lot of information from all the people that's been like freaking in and out of here. He smirks at you, looking entirely too proud of himself. Still couldn't beat me in Super Bash Sisters. Try me. Do you have it on your phone? No. There are video games for phones, but most are played on consoles or computers. Electronic devices. You quickly amend, as not to confuse him. But yeah, I have it on the Switch. I could bring it over and we could play sometime. Cyrus' eyes are practically glittering at the idea. Offer no apologies if I get addicted. Do you have any idea how boring it is to have nothing but the same old books, board games, and musical instruments for the past 100 years? Oh god, that does sound terrible. I'm pretty sure I've read every book in the library over a dozen times by this point. I'm surprised I'm still sane. Holy shite, that's rough. Honestly, I have an old cell phone I could give you, but you don't really have a way to charge it. Oh, do you need to charge phones for them to continue working? I think that explains why the one I have broke. Oh, that's messed up. You have a phone? Cyrus' expression turns sheepish and averts his eyes. I may or may not have spooked someone so bad they dropped it as they were running out the door. I kept it for them in case they come back, though. I think I played with it for almost an entire day straight before the screen went black and it stopped working. Yeah, the battery ran out. You charge them with electricity and they start working again. Maybe I can find you a cheap solar charger online or something? You mumble to yourself, trying to think of a solution to Cyrus' problem. In any case, I'll figure something out. You offer him a reassuring smile before your attention is caught by a window. Oh hey, the sun is starting to come up. Time flew by. Cyrus' gaze turns to the window as well, and for a moment, an unreadable expression passes over his pale features. He looked nervous, almost scared. However, he quickly puts on a smile as his eyes meet yours again. Time for you to head back home then? Oh, I don't want to leave, Cyrus. Are you going to miss me? Don't worry, I'll come back tomorrow. Yes. Cyrus, you know I'm coming back to see you. Wait, no, I mean... He coughs suddenly to compose himself despite the bright blush on his cheeks. I'd love to have you back. You're welcome anytime, Voyia. I'd say I'd come back later today, but I think I'm gonna be way too exhausted after pulling an all-nighter like this. Not accounting from the trauma you gave me earlier. Please, if anyone has trauma, it's me from when you nearly killed yourself trying to jump out the library window. And whose fault is it that I tried to jump in the first place, Most people just cower in the corner and beg me not to kill them, okay? But now I know for future references that I need to lock all the windows. That's not gonna stop somebody like me. If I'm gonna get out that window, trust me, I'm gonna get out that window. I'm going to say that's kinda hot. Y'all know I'm gonna choose the flirty option all the time. Cyrus looks at you as if you'd grown a second head. How on earth is that hot? You know what? Never mind. I don't want you to explain. I feel like I've learned something about you that I wish I hadn't. Yes, you have, Cyrus. I told you. You want a wife, you keep it up. In any case, let's get you home. I'll walk you to the front gates. Oh, and the sun is out now. That's so cool. Now that the sunlight has begun to trickle in through the windows, you shut your flashlight off and tuck it into your backpack, mentally thanking it for being so reliable the entire night. You walk alongside Cyrus as he leads you out the mansion and to the large rusty gate that marked the entrance to his property. He turns to you with a gentle smile on his face. Thank you for, well, everything tonight. I'm sorry I scared you so much in the beginning. No hard feelings? Of course there's no hard feelings, silly. Don't worry about it. In retrospect, it was actually kind of fun. Like a haunted house for Halloween. Haunted house? Actually, no. Tell me about them another time. You need to get home and rest up. Thanks, Cyrus. I promise I'll be back before you know it. I've been here over a century. What's another day or so? Be careful walking back to town, okay? I'll be fine, don't worry. See you later then. See you later. Bye, Voyia. You smile and give him a little wave as you exit through the gates in the beginning of your trek back down into town. Cyrus giving you a wave in return as he watches you go. Eventually, you made it to the area with the cell service and were able to call a friend to come pick you up and take you home. You lied and told them that you slept in your car all night. It sucked having to get your car towed to a mechanic, but mercifully, the issue with your car wasn't going to break the bank. It will be fixed in a few days. Thankfully, you worked from home, so needing immediate transportation wasn't an issue. Soon enough, you were back in the comfort of your own home. It feels like forever since you've seen it after such a long night. But looking back on it, you wouldn't change it for anything. How many people can say that they have a ghost as a friend? You couldn't help but smile to yourself as you thought about getting to meet Cyrus again. But for now, you climb into your bed and pass out not long after. Yay! Chapter 1 completed. Survived the night. The rest of the day, as well as the following morning, passed by in a flash. You got some work done on your laptop, as well as some household chores. You couldn't help but be eager to get them out of the way as soon as possible so you could rush over to the Blairwood Manor again. To think that you were trying to rush out of the place the other night in a fit of terror. With your chores out of the way, you grin to yourself as you pack your backpack full of supplies to bring over to the mansion. Your Switch, as promised, an old phone, some snacks, a few books for Cyrus to read, and even a portable solar battery you found at the store. So she got him a charger. Yay! That is so nice of her. Good job, Voyia. A wave of giddiness washes over you as you pull your bike up to the front gates. It was a little weird seeing the mansion during the daytime, but now you could really appreciate all the details you missed out on. Your first night here, yeah, because it was so scary. Like, look at it now. It was so terrifying in the dark, but now it looks like freaking amazing. A little cleanup here and there, and this would be like an amazing place. As you walk through the front doors, you briefly wonder if you should knock or just head inside. A second later, however, the doors open by themselves with a loud creak. If you didn't know any better, you'd be creeped out. But instead, you grin and walk into the large foyer. Immediately, you spot a familiar translucent figure waiting for you at the base of the grand staircase. Voyia, welcome back. Hey, Cyrus. Sorry to keep you waiting. Cyrus quickly waves you off with a bright smile of his own. Not at all. I'm happy you're here regardless. I know you have your own life. Cyrus motions for you to walk with him as he leads you up the staircase. I figured that we could relax in the library today. It's the coziest room in my opinion. Sure, I would love to get a better look at it without having to fear for my life. You're never going to let that go, are you? Nope. You reply cheerfully, following him into the spacious room. See, the place looks really good during the daytime. At night, it looked horrible. But like I said, a good broom sweeping and stuff, boom, good. Just don't clean up the rooms that the doors aren't locked in. A fire was already going in the fireplace when you entered, adding to the cozy atmosphere and raising the temperature a few degrees. Cyrus sits himself down on one of the plushed couches near the fireplace, so you follow suit, setting your backpack on the cushion next to you. Get excited, cause I brought some stuff I think you'd love. Cyrus watches you with eager eyes as you start unloading the contents of your backpack onto the coffee table in front of the couch. His face lights up when he sees the phone and the books, but he looks confused about the gaming console and the solar battery. First off, I figured you could use some new reading material. I grabbed a handful of my favorites from my own collection. You slid the small stack of books towards him. Cyrus gingerly lifts one of the books up and looks it over. You didn't have to bring me anything. I know I didn't, silly. I wanted to, though. Oh, this is a great friendship. I no longer like your husband material. It's like you're a best friend now. I just friend zone Cyrus, okay? He just feels more like a friend, like a buddy, like a little brother or something. I don't know. Plus, he kind of dressed like a little brother a little bit. I'll be really careful with them, I promise. Thank you so much, Voyia. Don't get all emotional on me yet. I have more to share. You grin at him and hand the phone to him. This is an old one of mine. I charged it up for you and loaded it with tons of games. I wasn't sure what you would like, so I picked an assortment of different types. I don't really I like phone games, okay? They keep my attention. But after like a month of playing it, I just lose interest so quickly in them. Like I'm hoping to one day find one that just keeps my attention forever. Let me know which one you end up liking, okay? Cyrus looks down at the little device on his hands with an unreadable expression on his face. When his eyes meet yours again, he looks as if he might start crying. I don't... He clears his throat suddenly and pauses for a few moments before continuing. Thank you. I really don't know what to say. He laughs quietly, his hand coming up to rub his eyes. His voice is soft and full of emotion. This is the happiest I've been since before I died. Without thinking, you move closer to him on the couch and pull him into a hug. He stiffens up in your arms for a moment, but quickly relaxes and wraps his arms around you in return. His embrace was cold, but not uncomfortably so. A brief thought crosses your mind about how comfortable it would be to hug Cyrus on a hot summer day. I mean, yeah, having a friend that's always cold. I'm the cold friend, by the way. Cold hands and cold feet all the time. My friends love being around me. You're going to make me start crying, Voyia. He lets out a soft chuckle, his voice slightly shaking. I won't judge you if you do. I never judge anybody on crying. Around me, I don't care if you're a boy, girl, gender neutral, whatever. I don't care who you are. If you cry in front of me, you're liable to make me cry. So, but I'm gonna hug you as tight as I can till those tears are gone. I don't care if they're tears of joy. We're gonna hug until the tears are gone. Cyrus gives you a small squeeze before letting go of you and meeting your eyes again with a warm smile on his face. No, I'm all right now. Thank you. You don't need to thank me. I wasn't using that phone anyways, but you're welcome, Cyrus. Oh, and I solved your little charging problem with the phone too. There's no electricity here to charge it, but I was able to find a little solar battery that you can plug into your phone. Okay, so at least we have something to plug our phone into. It uses sunlight to make energy to power your phone. You give him a short demonstration of how to plug the phone into the battery. as well as testing it using the sunlight streaming through the window. It didn't charge fast, but it worked. So, even if it turns off from me, even if it turns off on me, I can just recharge it as much as I want? He asked, looking down at the phone in his hand in awe. Yep. Do you need help figuring out how it works? No. It'll be better for me to spend time figuring it out myself. That works. Too bad it doesn't have a plan attached. Not that service is great here anyways. It would be fun to be able to call and text. Cyrus tilts his head at you like a confused puppy. You held back from teasing him about how cute he looked for now, and instead gave him a rundown on calling and texting, as well as what phone service was. You have to pay monthly to use a device you already bought? He looks less than impressed. And there are areas where service just won't work? I mean, it sounds a little stupid when you say it out loud like that. It is stupid, okay? Phone plans are dumb. Internet plans and phone plans are so stupid. Oh my goodness. I've been using Spectrum, and when I tell you that Spectrum has just been shutting off on me left and right, I don't know what's going on. And they just tell me, oh, it's going to come back on. I'm going to start asking for something. Y'all going to have to give me something for a day with no internet. Absolutely not. Even still, thank you so much, Voyia. This is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. Come on. It isn't that big of a deal. I'm just glad that I was able to put such a cute smile on your face. A smile isn't... He trails off, his eyes averting from yours like you noticed they usually did when he was flustered. Anyways, what else did you bring? He asks, pointing to your portable game console on the table. You could be nice and let him change the subject, but teasing him more was too appealing. I'm gonna say the second one. I was not done complimenting you. Oh, come on. There's nothing to compliment. He crosses his arms over his chest, still refusing to look directly at you. Is that a challenge? I'll start listing things off. No, that's not necessary. I think you secretly like the attention and you're just too shy to admit it. Attention is one thing, but what you're doing is something else entirely. Oh, and what is it that you think I'm doing? I regret opening my mouth. No, by all means. We're all friends here. You can tell me. Cyrus looks at the door for a second, as if he was debating whether or not to escape from this conversation. Flirting. He finally mumbles under his breath, his red eyes trained firmly on the floor. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What was that? You lean in a bit closer to him on the couch, your voice turning even more teasing. Ugh, you know what I mean. Flirting. Now please, mercifully drop the topic and tell me about what that other device you brought is. I think I'm going to stop it right there. I guess we'll get into it. I don't know how far this is going to go. However, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. And I will see all you guys in the next episode. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye.